Hi, this is Shell of Shell's Creations. Today I want to show you how you can create custom shortcuts to speed up your scrapping and designing. This particular tutorial works in Photoshop. One of the things that I commonly want to do is put a shadow on its own layer. If I am doing it according to Photoshop, the way it comes out of the box, I have to go up under Layer, down to Layer Style, down here to Create Layer, and when I do that, it will make my shadow on its own layer behind my object. I would like to have a shortcut that will do that, and so I'm going to show you how to do that today. Underneath Edit, now near the bottom, you go to Keyboard Shortcuts. The set should be Photoshop default. That should be what comes up by default. Mine says modified because I've played with it in getting ready for this tutorial, but you want it to be Photoshop defaults. Shortcut for application menus. Again, that should be what shows up by default, but if not, you can scroll through to find what you're looking for. Now we navigate to it the same way that we found it before. Remember, it was under Layer, so let's click on the little arrow by Layer and then scroll down, because again it will be near the bottom right here under Create Layer. Now you'll notice that there's no shortcut listed here. Some of these already have a shortcut in place, and you'll see that listed to the right hand side of them. So let's go back down there to Create Layer. So if you just click on this space, it'll open up a dialog box where you can type what you'd like for the shortcut to be. Now because it's Create Layer or shadow on its own layer, either Control S or Control L makes sense to me, but I already know that Control L is bring up my levels dialog box, and I use that one quite frequently, and Control S is save, and so are the other combinations with S are things about saving, and I don't want to mess with those either. So you need to pick something that you don't mind using. I think that Command Shift L is what I want to put in there. So you hold down Shift, hold down your Command or Control key, and L, and then say Accept. Now when you say that, it will, I've already made mine once, so it didn't ask me, but it will usually say that already does something else. So you can look at it and see if that's something that you are worried about losing or not. You won't actually lose the ability to do that thing. You'll just lose that as a keyboard shortcut. I can't even remember what the Create Layer one was, but it was something I don't do very often, and so I was willing to lose that as a shortcut to have this one instead. You choose Accept when you're finished, and now you want to save them. Right up here you can save the current set of shortcuts, and it will get you, name it whatever you want. I call mine Shell's Shortcuts, and I save it in the keyboard shortcuts in case Photoshop were to crash at some point and I would want to bring that back up again. Right now I've only got one. Recreating it's probably easier, but if you have several set up, it would be easier to find the shortcuts that way. Make sure that you say accept it and then save your shortcuts. Now when I look at this layer, if I want to put the layer on its own shadow, I just hold down my controller command, Shift L, and ta-da, it's there. It makes things much faster. Creating your own shortcuts is just one way to speed up your scrapping and designing. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you love to design but it takes too much time, what if you could cut your design time by 1/3? What would you do with the extra time on your hands? Are you selling in the store you'd like to be selling in? Are you worried your designs blend into the hundreds of other kits available? Do you want to stand out from the crowd? What store would you like to be in? Are you ready to take the steps to get there? If you're ready, then join me in Designer Essentials Photoshop. Coming up soon, we have a live version which includes webinars, office hours, chats, and additional content. Click on the link below for more information. As always, if you have any questions, you can reach me at shells.creations1@gmail.com. Thanks.